What's up with it? Top of the morning, Sunday morning. Blessings to everybody. Let's have a great day. Now listen, Big U's court date has been pushed to May 4th, 2026. Now in the paperwork, Big U was trying to get a speedy trial. His court was supposed to start in 2 weeks. Now, United States of America plaintiff versus Eugene Henley Jr. Now listen, all his co-defendants are on the streets except Lewis Cannon. So if you look at the people listed in the RICO, Eugene Henley, Big U, Sylvester Robinson, vague, Mark Martin, Bear Claw, Termaine Ashley Williams, Lewis Cannon, Armani, Monty, Frederick Blanton, and Tiffany Hines, right? They're all listed. This is what I'm saying. Now, the people on the streets, not Big U, not Lewis Cannon, don't want a speedy trial, right? They all have their lawyers bring different reasons why. They have different other cases, such. They want to prolong it, right? So let's go to page 2. Defendants, Robinson, Martin, Aflaje, Blanton, and Hines shall appear in court 6B of the federal courthouse, 1st Street, blah, 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 blah. May 4th, 2026 at 8:30 a.m. Do you notice anything strange about that lineup? So at the beginning of the paperwork, I listed everybody, right, who's in the RICO. The people who are due to go to court with Big U are there except one person, Termaine Ashley Williams, AKA Lewis Cannon. Now we're trying to figure out how is he listed in the RICO with everyone else on the same paperwork, but somehow you're not going to court with them. Is this a red flag? It's a red flag. It doesn't make any sense. Now, y'all remember last week, Lewis Cannon is saying they're trying to put a murder. He said that Big U's trying to put a murder on Lewis Cannon, the Money Mike murder. And he needs the video to prove his innocence. This is what he's saying. Now that don't even sound right because the people who are in the video don't even look or resemble nothing like you. And we wanted to wait a few days to see like if you were telling the truth. No charges never came of this. So why are you talking about an unsolved murder? And it's mentioning anything about Big U. Now all of a sudden, you're not even going to court with the rest of the co-defendants of the Big U enterprise. It's getting deeper. So, we don't know what's going on with dude. You feel what I'm saying? Dude's been moved. You feel me? He's been caught in numerous lies since we met this guy. Now he's not even going to court with his co-defendants. You feel me? Like, it's just, but like I said, this is just the documents. You feel me? This is just what's going on. We don't know. We can speculate. We can use our street, IQ to see what's really going on. But, to be, politically correct, it just looked fishy, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It looked real fishy, you know what I'm saying? So, but we don't know what's going on. I know Big U mad and look right now. Because, he's in there, he denied bail, right? He trying to get a speedy trial. He trying to get it over with. He got to sit downtown for a whole another year. He like, yeah, nigga, you nigga. I know he mad at them dudes. So this is why you apply pressure to them dudes, right? And this is why now they're saying that Big U's going to turn on his co-defendants. Now, the other dudes on the street, they know they got to go to jail at some point. They're not in no rush to go to jail. So they can stay on the street, do whatever they got to do, and prolong it to next year. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not really, you can't be mad at them. But Big U mad at him because now he has to sit there for a whole other year. And I don't know if y'all been in jail before. The few times I've been in jail, some of the most stressful parts about jail is just sitting in there, going to court process, sitting in the county, waiting on your time. That's like the weirdest part. Once you get your time, you go where you're going, you kind of like have a little bit of fresh air. Whether it's a long time or not, it's just different. You feel what I'm saying? So I know he's stressed out. He said in the courtroom, he had his head down. I'm behind him, so I can't see his facial expression. The judge said, "Mr. Henley, you okay?" He said, "I'm just stressed out." But you was tough on the street, you know what I'm saying? Now, another subject. Everyone's been mad at me. The street dudes been mad at me, saying I'm going to dudes' courthouses. You know, what type of person goes to someone's court date, blah, blah, blah. Bro, I wasn't the only person at the court date. It was other people who throw up gang signs at the court date. But y'all not mad at them, y'all mad at me. But see, what y'all have to realize is I don't give a fuck who mad at me, who don't like me. That's the beauty of everything I do. I've been like that. I don't give a fuck who don't like me, nigga. If you don't like me, come do something to me, nigga. Period. I don't give a fuck if you like. I'm not here to impress nobody, bro. I'm not here for no likes. They say you got all negative comments. I'm not here for y'all to like me, bro. I do me. You feel me? But the reason why I'm saying that is that nobody cares about the young football player who lost his life. Everyone cares. Everyone's a sympathizer. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and it's like all these dudes act like they follow street code and do what they want to do, but none of y'all living like that. Can't no rolling 60s ever press no line on no rap from this day forward and be took serious. Let me tell you why. Because none of y'all pressed the line on Big U and Big U told 30 years ago. You can't never press no line on no rap, nigga. I was out here by myself, frontlining, you feel me? Calling dude a rat, exposing dude paperwork on a public platform, bro. And nobody stood behind me except Eddie Boy and Rose, bro. Nobody stood behind me, bro. Stood with me or behind me. Even wanted to read the paperwork. Dude was on Crenshaw and Slauson, a known rat, pulled up with another known rat, sex offender. Ain't nobody say nothing. The whole hood was out there. Ain't nobody threw a soda at them dudes. So can't no rolling 60s, never press no line on no rats from this day forward, because it's gonna come down to you never said nothing to Big U. And I don't want to hear nothing about no one person do nothing, because how it goes is this. If it's a whole group of people and one person bad, let's just say this one person can head up beat everybody. This Big U can't beat nobody up. Let's just say that, right? If you can beat up these people one-on-one, you can't beat up the whole hood. So nobody came together to politic and say, hey, dude got the role. Even back then, forget my generation, because I was 7 years old when they went to jail. Forget my generation. Back then, he never felt the heat for telling. Now everybody's reading his paperwork. They're calling him a rat, but none of y'all did this. When I got the paperwork and busted him out a few years ago, nobody stood behind me, nobody stood next to me, and nobody agreed to me. So y'all can't never press no line. You're going to look goofy, because you're going to say, well, why you didn't say the Big U? Selective politics. I'm going to leave y'all with that. Dude is in there mad right now. He kicking himself in his ass. You feel me? With them shower karate shoes on. You feel me? And he's mad because them dudes prolonged the court date to next May. And he got to sit there for a whole year. So he won't be sitting in the courtroom until next May. Unless he go get somebody to buy him another lawyer and trick him out some money like Dirk did to get another bail hearing when you ain't getting bail. See y'all soon, man.